No matter what the email marketing platform you are using, having a great subject line will be the key to your success. Hey, it's Mikey at the Hair Business Blueprint, and today we're going to talk about the importance of your email subject lines for marketing. I am referencing an article from Opt-in Monster, and there is a link to the article as a reference in the video description. This video is part of an email marketing series using the Shopify email marketing platform, so make sure you check out my other videos on the Hair Business Blueprint channel so you can take your email marketing to the next level. And do I even need to remind you that you should subscribe to my channel? Okay, let's take a look at this article. Okay, so as you can see, this article is on Opt-in Monster. Opt-in Monster's got some really great blog posts, and this one was recently updated. I think this is probably one of their best performing articles. This is 164 best email subject lines to boost your email open rates 2022. You can see this was just updated. Okay, so you can see here the table of contents. We're going to go over some separate categories that they talk about as far as subject lines for your email marketing. FOMO, fear of missing out subject lines, curiosity subject lines, funny subject lines, vanity subject lines, greed, sloth, pain point, retargeting, personal, straightforward, top subject line keywords, and a little bit of a conclusion. So I want to walk you through this just so you have a high level of understanding. Of course, I do have a link to this article in the description. So this is some real important information you need to realize. So 47% of email recipients decide to open your email based on the subject line. So it's one thing to have a strong brand presence and people are just going to open up any email you send to them. So like at Private Label, because we've been in the industry now for 8 years, when they see service at privatelabelextensions.com or something like that, sending them an email, we do have generally a pretty high open rate. But if you're new, it's going to take a while to build this up. Okay, 69% of email recipients report email as spam based solely on the subject line. So also, if a lot of people are clicking the spam button for your emails, then the ISPs, internet service providers, will start taking your emails and throwing them to the spam inbox. And that means like if 10 people out of 100 click spam, the next time you send an email, 50 of those might just go to spam, not even the people that click spam. So you have to be really, really careful with this. Like spamming people is not good. So fear missing out, it's a psychological principle. If you're missing something, so I really like these. So Warby Parker, they're the eyeglass company. Your prescription is expiring. People are going to start freaking out. JetBlue, you're missing out on points, meaning you must fly more. So you want to start looking at some of these and think how you can tailor these for your hair business, wig business, beauty business, any business really. If we're talking about hair extensions, you could say only a few of these bundles are left, something like that. Or, there's only a limited amount of these wigs for our select customers, where maybe you have some custom wigs and they're only going out, to your VIP audience or one of those segments of people that know you. And, you're going to say, hey, this is a great product at a great price. You don't want to miss it. Earn double points today. So like if you go to Private Label Extensions, we have a rewards program, and sometimes we will do these types of rewards incentives where you can earn double points, and people really like that. So think about how these could work for your hair business or beauty business. And what I really recommend doing is starting to write some of these down so you can put this in a spreadsheet as far as testing out subject lines, or if you'd like to write on physical paper, start putting some of these ideas down. Okay, curiosity. Manicube, I don't know that business, but don't open this email. So they're kind of like playing with you. Don't open this email. 10 bizarre money habits making millennials richer. So these are kind of like, how many bundles do you really need for your sew-in? Are these custom wigs really as good as you say they are? Something like that. If it's cosmetics, I don't know. You can go infinite, but you have to be creative with these and then start really categorizing these because the curiosity is good because people are generally curious. The hustle, a faster donkey. These are interesting. Eat this, not that. 9 discussing facts about Thanksgiving. So you can put 10 facts about how people are not taking care of their hair, or 10 reasons why your hair extensions are tangling, probably because you're not taking care of them. But you can start creating that kind of content. Make sure that you have a blog post or something that can support that if it's more longer format. Funny subject lines, open table, licking your phone never tasted so good. Ooh, I don't know about licking my phone. The muse, we like being used. So think about some funny subject lines, that you could use for your hair or beauty business. I'm trying to think of some off the cuff here, but something kind of funny, like worst styles you've ever seen. Or could you do it better? Just something kind of funny would be interesting for your business. So like a vanity guess, don't wear last year's styles. So, if you're talking about in the summer, bobs are real popular, but in the wintertime, you can't be like, it's not bob season or something. I don't know. You don't want to necessarily discourage people from getting your products, but you could really focus on, your hair will look great in these wigs. You're really like kind of going into the beauty. So age-defying beauty tricks. Get ready. Keep the pie off your thighs returns. As worn in the world tour, so you could be really flexing, as seen on Nicki Minaj or one of the influencers or celebrities you work with. You can do something with Vanity. Greed. Yeah, I would say be careful with the greed one, like meet your new jeans, must-haves for your office. But you could really, if you do something like this, you could also say something like, the best lace glue for your wigs. If you offer lace glue, that's been a really popular product. We've started a lot of these hair businesses for that. So think about that. Sloth. So 63-point checklist for creating the ultimate opt-in form. These are all from really good from Opt-in Monster. Steal these email templates. So basically you're just giving something really away about, hey, your guide to sewing in hair extensions, something about maybe hair care, wigs, how to install wigs, how to cut wigs, having some different ideas. These are generally going to have in your email, this is going to be your subject line. You're going to have a snippet of about whatever your subject line is, and that links over to a blog post. Within your blog post, then you have opportunities to link over to certain products within your blog post. You could have kind of banners for products. So the goal is to get them to blog posts, educate, and get them over to the products to purchase. Pain points, really good. Stop wasting money on ink. You could say stop wasting money on cheap hair. Your beauty issues solved, which is Sephora. I mean, you could almost use the same one as Sephora. Your hair issues solved. Since we can't all win the lottery, Uber, since we all can't, get these wigs, limited edition, something like that. Come up with what works for your business because different people are going to offer different products. So you really want to hone in through these different kind of personas of types of emails that you can really test to see what's going to work best with your client base. But it's always important to test, okay? Retargeting emails are sent to subscribers when they fail to complete an action. So a lot of these are like abandoned cart emails per se. So I'm deleting your Envira account. Oh my God. The price dropped for something in your cart. So you can see these are abandoned cart. Being smart with these is really important. Make sure you have your abandoned cart email set up. Personal emails, are you coming? I love the personal ones because they really, really will get your attention. I love you. Sometimes I'll just use lower caps, hey, H-E-Y, and you won't believe how many people will open your emails because they think it's a friend. They're just clicking on it. You do have to be careful because they do think it's a friend, and the next thing you know, it's your brand. So you might not want to be too salesy in those emails, just something to think about. So then there's straightforward, company name, sales and marketing newsletter. These aren't as creative. Oh, so Barack Obama, you can actually see, he said, hey, just like that. What's up, Barack? We miss you. So you can have something like this, company name, and company name invites you, happy holidays from company name. These are kind of standard maybe for holidays or just certain occasions where it's more generic, not as creative, but they're good to have as a mix in with everything else because you can't always be 100% creative with your email subject lines all the time. It's good to be able to throw one of these in every once in a while. So top subject line keywords, these are what a lot of top email marketing companies are using. Upgrade, just, content, go, wonderful, promotional. You do also have to be careful when you're talking too much about sales or promos in an email, because a lot of times that'll get from the inbox to the promotions tab. And, as much as you can get the inbox as possible is really important. So I would suggest just going through this and creating up a list and probably like an email calendar. We use Google Sheets at Private Label, and we have a list of different promotions and kind of like, okay, for this segment, we're going to put out these types of emails. I want you guys to start building these out, and I think it's really going to help you be successful in email marketing. All right, guys, make sure you take a look at this article and go through these. Start creating your own subject lines for your hair business, your wig business, or beauty business. It's going to be really important that you have some in an arsenal. Kind of start going through and creating in like a Google Sheet, something that allows you to easily create new campaigns in your business, because sometimes you're going to get really busy. But having this and having this knowledge and having an understanding of how the best marketers are using these different types of categories for the subject lines, which, as you guys learned today, are so very important, it's going to help you be much more successful at email marketing.